What's up, y'all? It's your boy White Wop, and today I got a video that's not normal for my subs. You know what I mean? But stick with me here. Stick with me. All right. So here today we're gonna be talking about the WWE SmackDown and Raw Superstar Shakeup. Now you might be asking yourself, if you did search for this video, you might be asking yourself, Superstar Shakeup. Well, if you're asking yourself that, you did not watch the last episode of Raw or SmackDown. The last episode of Raw, Vince McMahon came out before he introduced the new GM for Raw. He came up with the idea of a superstar shakeup, and basically, if you want to, you can just say it's a draft or it's a trade or whatever you want to. You know what I mean? So basically, the two teams, I guess, are gonna be meeting each other. The two GMs are gonna be meeting each other on Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown. I guess it lasts for like 2 days. They're gonna make trades or they're gonna make drafts. I don't know which one it is, but it's been a lot of rumors about certain people going some places and people gonna get buried in some places, and that's why you're here today to listen to some predictions. And most likely it's gonna happen because I'm not gonna Stone Cold, Stone On, nigga. It's gonna be real, alright? So the first one everybody's really talking about is Brock Lesnar. They're saying Brock Lesnar is going to go to SmackDown. Even though he has the WWE Universal Championship, I feel like he would go to SmackDown. Kinda. I don't want it to happen. You know what I mean? Because he's always going to be a part-timer. So, but I feel like in SmackDown, because not as many people watch SmackDown as they watch Raw, so it's really not going to matter, I guess. So if you want to, you can just say Brock will go there. That's where he was basically created, for real, for real. Here comes the pain. You know what I mean? SmackDown is what made Brock Lesnar who he is today. Do I think he'll bring the Universal Championship? Probably not, because I think like next week on Sunday is I think after the draft, that Sunday after the draft is Payback. And I feel like Roman's going to take the championship or whatever. The championship is going to stay on Raw, obviously, because it's red. You know what I mean? And if McMahon really brings a red championship to SmackDown, then he's really wilding, bro. You know what I mean? So, Brock Lesnar to SmackDown, I don't agree with it, but, you know how the WWE works, nowadays. So, I say it might happen. Alright. The second one is Roman Reigns going to SmackDown. I absolutely do not see that happening because, from what I hear, it's a lot of people that say McMahon controls more of SmackDown. Like, he controls both, but like other people have more of a say in like SmackDown. You know what I mean? So he controls Raw more than he can. Like, Raw is his show, SmackDown is his show, but if Triple H throws out a suggestion for SmackDown, he might go with it. But if Triple H was to throw an idea at Raw, it's always going to be McMahon over anybody. You know what I mean? About that, I'm going to put my phone up vibrate. Yeah, so Roman Reigns to SmackDown, no. Because we all know Roman Reigns is, one of McMahon's prized possessions. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be the next John Cena. And I could probably see that happening. You know what I mean? He's gonna turn heel, and after he turns heel, he's gonna turn babyface, and people are gonna love him eventually. You know what I mean? Because they keep pushing him at the fans, so it's gonna happen eventually. So Roman Reigns going to SmackDown, that's a no-no. Absolutely, that's a no-no. Probably the biggest trade rumor or whatever of like out of all the people I'm gonna say is AJ Styles. Obviously, AJ Styles going to Raw, it could make sense, you know what I mean? He could get a push there, but I predict that somehow he's going to stay on SmackDown because, alright, so other people are saying, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'm saying like the opposite of what other people are saying because like my mindset's like different. People are saying, oh, they're going to trade AJ because they just moved up Shinsuke, this and that. You know what I mean? They're filling AJ's spot, I guess. Me, knowing that they wrestled in Japan, had good matches in Japan or whatever, that the WWE would like think about keeping AJ Styles at SmackDown because, alright, you can put those two matches together, or if you do put them at Raw, you can put him versus Samoa Joe back in the TNA days, and either way, both of them are going to work out, you know what I mean? And it's not going to be just a rivalry like that into the end of their career, obviously, but long term, short term, mid term, whatever you want to say. You can say short and mid term, that can go for the rivalry for Samoa Joe or Shinsuke. Long term championship wise, I feel like they should not bring AJ Styles to Raw because, alright, he's always gonna lose against Roman Reigns, and the fans are gonna absolutely hate that. But if they do turn Roman Reigns heel, that would be cool because you can turn AJ Styles face, even though he's already basically a face. Everybody loves him, even though, you know, he's supposed to be one of the biggest heels in the company. But absolutely not. I do not want AJ Styles going nowhere near Raw because he will get buried. And it's crazy saying AJ Styles, out of all people in the WWE, will get buried. But I feel like McMahon's not gonna have anything else to do with him, and he's just gonna throw him to the side. And I don't want to say be a jobber, but be a minor champion, like a U.S. champion. But we don't want to see AJ in a U.S. championship. We want to see him, you know, full potential. Well, his potential is pretty much gone because, you know what I'm saying, he's at the best he's probably ever going to be. So, major championships, no minor titles, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it could be that McMahon puts him on Raw and he gives him, like, probably the biggest push out of everybody in, like, the last 2 years. That could happen. But absolutely not. AJ Styles most likely will stay on SmackDown. But I don't know, because they kind of hinted towards, you know, putting AJ on Raw after he, you know what I mean? He went to Shane McMahon. He was like, I don't want to leave, this and that. Usually when somebody says they don't want to leave, they're going to end up leaving. Like, it's just like that. But if Vince McMahon was smart, he'd leave him on SmackDown. And if anything, he'd bring Samoa Joe. You know what I mean? He'd bring Samoa Joe into SmackDown, but I doubt that's gonna happen because, you know, get the little feud thing or whatever. He's supposed to be with Kevin Owens, you know what I mean? But I don't know. And now saying Kevin Owens' name, I feel like Kevin Owens, because there's a lot of rumors saying he will go to SmackDown. I really doubt that, mainly because he has the championship, and the only way they're, you know what I'm saying, bringing him to SmackDown is if they bring Dean Ambrose to Raw, and that could happen. But if they bring Kevin Owens to SmackDown, most likely they're going to bring Samoa Joe to SmackDown. Who knows? Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens can be the next championship. I mean, the next tag team champions for whatever brand. That would be like a powerful tag team. But I don't see, you know, Kevin Owens going to SmackDown unless they bring Dean Ambrose to Raw. And that brings me to my next one. Dean Ambrose coming to Raw. I honestly want this to happen, mainly because if they do bring him, I feel like they're not going to bring back the Shield. They would hint at it a lot, tease it a lot, but I feel like they would not bring back the Shield as soon as possible because they're about to, like I said, they're about to give Roman Reigns this big push. And you know, why would they bring back the Shield if one of the stars, you know, about to go for like the biggest title in the company, or one of the biggest titles in the company? But I don't know. I really want to see Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. You know, if they were smart, that's how they would give, you know, Roman Reigns, you know, the crowd. You know what I mean? Him being back with the Shield, that'll make everything, you know, better for Roman Reigns, because after Roman Reigns and, you know, the Shield all broke up, Roman Reigns died out with the fans. Absolutely, everybody started talking about him, this and that. He was already getting talked about, you know, when he was already in the Shield. So imagine him being out of the Shield. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna dog him, especially him beating Undertaker, which shouldn't have happened in my opinion. But you know, that's what happens. Now, people are saying the New Day. New Day going to SmackDown. I feel like they go to SmackDown, they'll get buried. If not, they don't get buried, then they're not gonna get, you know, as much publicity as they do on Raw. Because, you know, they actually sell Bootios in stores. You know, I thought that was, you know, people just talking. You know, I went to the mall, FYE. They really have Bootio cereal in the mall, bro. I'm like, wow. But it's not like regular cereal. It's like $15 for a box of cereal. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. You wild. Like, you not up there with Frosted Flakes from home. You know what I'm saying? Now, John Cena. What they're gonna do with John Cena? There's rumors that John Cena is gonna leave. There's rumors that John Cena's done. You know, he's about to get married. This and that. My opinion, if they do keep John Cena, they will put him on Raw. And this, you might say, why would they put him on Raw if he's not gonna be there, this and that? Obviously, everybody's seeing that John Cena's actually becoming a part-timer. Just like The Rock, and he's gonna disappear and he's gonna come back, you know what I mean? But John Cena going to Raw, you know what I'm saying? That would be good, you know what I mean? Because John Cena versus Roman Reigns at the next WrestleMania, that could be a thing. John Cena versus anybody at WrestleMania, like anybody that's young, passing on the torch, you know, just like Undertaker just did with Roman Reigns. I wouldn't even say that's passing on the torch, but you know, I wouldn't even say that was a good match, you know, but. You know, basically that's his retirement match. That's his, you know, blowing on the candlelight out. And John Cena can do that for a lot of other superstars. You know, getting a win over John Cena at WrestleMania, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? But the last trade I want to talk about, and you know how WWE is. You know, they got that big, you know, oh my God, that just happened type thing that always happens. You know what I mean? Like the surprise. I think will happen. And you're probably gonna think I'm crazy, but I think they're gonna trade Kurt Angle to SmackDown and Daniel Bryan to Raw. They're gonna trade GM. Now, why I say this is because, alright, Raw brought up Daniel Bryan, and SmackDown is where like Kurt Angle became Kurt Angle. You know what I mean? So it would make sense if they switched, and you know, Kurt Angle and the American Alpha. You know, that'd be a good little. What was the man? It'd be like a good little scenario, you know what I mean? So yeah, those two would get traded towards each other, for each other, and yeah, those are my predictions for the WWE Superstar Shakeup, Raw and SmackDown trades and predictions. Hope you guys liked the video. Peace.